Definitely is a lot happening here on the couch. One of my absolutely favorite times is honestly reviewing books. And of course, you know, it's a Thursday. And today we have this very interesting piece. Your book will sell, right? And this is by Emeka, nobis, an author who resigned from his job to focus on helping individuals who have a message to share with humanity. But are you scared, doubtful, and confused to be exceptional? Don't be. Good morning, Mr. Emeka. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria. Okay, so now this is a very good book. I will say that myself. And but before we get into what we have here, now tell me, what was it that was so pressing? Why did you feel the need to literally quit your day job and then pursue helping people put their messages out there? Why?
Well, it happened to me when I got the job. That was as far back as 2006 when I got the job. And I don't know, sometimes I tell people maybe it was spiritual because I was sent by the company to go train in Italy.
Okay.
And it was while I was there, I just started hearing this voice telling me, is this all that you have to do with your life? Okay. Is this what you have to do?
Okay.
You know, so the voice kept on coming, you know, it was persistent, you know. So I started, after a while, I just started giving heed to the voice. And then when I was done training, I came back to Nigeria, but the voice kept on, you know. And one day I just heard it, you know, in my ears. I was like, you have hands to write and you've got a voice to speak, use them. So I give myself time. I give myself time to plan. I give myself 10 years.
Wow.
So between 2006 to 2016, I was working for the company at the same time, planning my exit. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah, 2016, I fully resigned, and then I've been on my own ever since then.
Wow.
Set up my own consulting firm.
Yeah.
And
for writers?
yeah.
And
no, not necessarily for writers.
Okay.
I consult for small businesses. Writing for me is a tool of expression. So if you've got knowledge, you've got experiences, you've got your stories, you've got your expertise, it's things you've mastered, you can put them in form of a book and release them out there to the world because someone is looking towards having some form of emancipation, some form of transformation by looking at your story. And every one of us, we have our own unique stories and perspectives to life. So we are all a summation of conversations. I have conversation with you, add it to my life. I have conversation with someone else, add that to my life. So I'm getting better as a result of conversations. And books are like, you know, having conversations with mind of someone else.
Very true.
Tapping into someone else's intelligence and thoughts to be able to better your own journey. So
amazing story, absolutely amazing story. Now, going through this book, as I told you before we came on live, it's actually very insightful, right? It opens my mind to see a lot of things. I mean, if anyone literally desires to write a book and put it out there, you definitely need to go through this because you actually went through like almost everything, if not everything we need to know. So now, this particular one caught my eye, right? Chapter 1. Okay. 5 heartbreaks and why of books. Please. We are writing book. Why are we talking about heartbreak? Books also say please, can you explain to us?
Oh, well, there's something about me. I like to write stories a lot because I find out that stories hook people.
Yes, more.
So when I start out with stories, people tend to pay attention.
Yes.
So I wrote that, the heartbreaks I had while I was in university, to be able to hold people's attention. Secondly, to also say that if you've got that story, you can put it out there. Yeah. So you're writing a book because there's a why. Why are you writing a book? Is it for you to change people's mindsets? Is it for you to cause transformation? Is it for you to attack ideologies? Is it for you to put out your story out there? Is it for you to make money? Yeah. Right. So there are reasons for you writing a book.
Writing a book. So what exactly are the heartbreaks, if I may ask?
Well, the heartbreaks were just, as I told you, they are just stories.
Just
so I just want people to read the story.
Okay, and then connect it
with why they are writing the book. So I could have written a book on heartbreaks, right? And people could read my heartbreaks and are able to tap into the things that happened to me, and then, you know, be able to also better their own journey. So that's why. Okay, that's why. Amazing. So now I see a strategy there while writing. So a lot of stories actually get people hooked, and from there you pass your message across. Amazing and brilliant. Okay, so now I know a lot of people, and we were talking about this earlier as well. I know a lot of people who actually desire to write books, but then again, they don't know how to literally just sit down. So some people, it's actually a scary venture, right? I've had conversations with a lot of authors, and of course, talk about the discipline to actually put that book to work. Some people start, right? They might go a whole day writing, but then again, they stop at that point, and then the next time they pick it up is like maybe months after. So now, what would you advise is the best way to put yourself
to that point of discipline of writing the book and finishing it and putting it together?
Okay, for these individuals, I advise two things actually. So number one could be hiring a coach, you know, who could put you through the entire process and hold you by the hand. And you guys have deadlines, because now you see, for me, I don't need anybody coaching me. I don't need anybody holding my hands, because for me, it's something I do easily. I do it every day. Yeah. So for these individuals, it's okay. Hire a coach, you know, who can give you deadlines, and you guys work on deadlines. It's on your neck, breathing down your neck, so that you guys can achieve it within a set period of time. Okay. But then, you know, hiring a coach can be expensive actually for some individuals, relatively.
Do you actually take up the services?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, so how much? It's expensive.
Well, we are looking at sometimes 500,000 and above.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, depending on the stage where the person is actually.
I'm not writing about Nigeria.
Some individuals, they are at different stages. Some individuals must have, maybe they have written something, they need some refinement. Some individuals are at the idea stage. They need to go from the idea stage to the
so that will actually determine.
Yeah, so it determines actually the price. So we price and see how we can help. So, but then, you know, hiring could be pretty expensive for some individuals. Yes. So the next thing I advise them to do is to join a mastermind, you know, so you guys are in a group, right? So you're in a group, you know, you're there for each other, right? So you guys, just like an accountability group, you support the group. So someone comes, okay, I've done the chapter today. Have you done something today? Ah, okay, let me go get. So you get stuff done. So, but some individuals, you know, there are many people who are just very busy, and I appreciate the fact. So what I usually tell them is that maybe don't set a deadline that can be choking. You know, just, you know, put out chunks here and there every day, right? So today, maybe as you're driving to work, as you're being driven to work, actually, you know, put out your iPad, just jot stuff, you know,
just stuff
a few words, 100 words there, 50 words, 10 lines, you know. Then maybe by the time you get back home, right, put something down on your iPad, right, or your laptop, whichever you're using, or even if you can write, it's all okay. So put those words down. You find out that within, say, 90 days or even 180 days, as the case may be, you must have done maybe 10,000 words or 20,000 words. Yeah. Usually I tell individuals a good book, you know, between 15,000 to 20,000 words, you know.
Wow.
10,000 can also have a book of less than 10,000.
Less than 10,000, so amazing. Okay, so now I'm going to do this in summary, right?
Okay.
And I'd like to ask this question. I love the fact that reading this book, you can see how, you've put into consideration the fact that we're in the social media age right now. Yeah. We're in the internet age, and you talk about how you should milk your social media, milk your platform, milk your audience. So now let's talk a little bit about that. Yeah. What are the various ways we can actually do that? But like very briefly. Yeah,
it's content creation basically. Yeah. Because I tell individuals now, you know, social media is your own TV, right? Yeah, you guys got this beautiful thing here, but the social media is like our TV where we expose ourselves on a daily basis, and nobody tells you the time you should turn it on. So it's there at your disposal. You can post as many times. I do like close to 15 pieces of content every day. Oh, okay. 10 pieces of content every. So I'm putting out stuff. Yeah, 10, 15 every day, consistently. Okay. And I've been doing this since 2010. So every day I'm increasing my followership. Every day I'm creating stuff and I'm putting out there consistently every day. So people can read me. As I'm traveling, I'm talking about my story. As I'm coming here already, people are watching me. My friends are watching. Put it out on social media. Yeah. People can watch and share. You know, as they keep doing that, my popularity keeps increasing. My reach, my influence, like that. So when I have something to put out there, people tend to buy. So that's how I tell individuals, just milk social media. It's a very veritable platform, because part of how sales happen, part of how people buy your book is through social media and the things that you put out there and how you build your brand. So
thank you so much. I mean, we've literally learned a whole lot from you today. And of course, we'll continue the conversation after here.
Thank you.